Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and former President Donald Trump just made a blockbuster announcement on live television. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, guys, check the lower right-hand corner. You're going to see youtube.com/@explainamerica. Just type that into your address bar. Come over, hit the subscribe button for free. It really helps us out. So, Donald Trump gave an interview right after Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, was declared as Kamala Harris's vice presidential choice for her ticket in her quest for the presidency. And they talked about a lot of things. But what they really talked about was the Harris and Walz agenda on illegal immigration, pretty much open borders. They talked about the Harris and Walz agenda that is anti-firearm, anti-Second Amendment, in my opinion. They talked about the fact that these people want to move to green energy and the Green New Deal so quickly at a breakneck speed that it might cripple our economy and our national security. They talked about all that, and Trump said he's got his own plan. He's got his own plan for what he's going to do the first day in office. And it starts with drill, baby, drill, which I think is so important. We're living in the real world, not a fantasy land where planes are flying on solar power. We're living in the real world. We are a real world industrialized nation and a superpower. But that's not all. Trump also unveiled his plans for the southern border. I want you to take a listen to this and let me know what you think in the comments.
The first thing we're going to do is we're going to drill, baby, drill. And then number two, and I can do lots of things on the first day. It's not one thing or two things or four things. We're going to do lots of things on the first day. But we're going to close up the border. We're going to let people come in, but they have to come in legally. I built 571 miles of wall. We built a lot, much more than I said I was going to build. I was then going to add 200. We were 200 miles. We were 300. Literally, we were just right there. We could have had another 200, almost 300 miles of wall, and they decided not to put it up. I had it made,
paid for it.
and they sold it. Brian, they sold it for nothing. They sold it for 5% of the cost. It's very expensive. That wall is exactly what Border Patrol wanted. Wasn't my preference. I had a different wall. I had the most gorgeous wall you've ever seen, but they had to have steel, concrete, and rebar. And that's what it is. Inside that steel is concrete. Inside that is rebar. They needed a certain wall, high tech. It's very high tech. It's all wired for cameras, for everything. I put it up. They sold it for 5% of the cost of building it, and all they had to do was flip it. All they had to do is it was all in place. We would have had 200 miles additionally in. The wall would have been unbelievable. And by the way, walls work. You've heard me say two things work. Everything's obsolete, but two things work: walls and wheels. They'll never change. Walls and wheels.